The NFL world just got turned upside down, and trust me, you have never seen a story like this before. Imagine this, a rookie phenom, Jayden Daniels, stepping into the spotlight with all eyes on him, hailed as the savior of Washington football. On the other side, a superstar running back, Saquon Barkley, the veteran, the face of the team, respected in every locker room he's ever walked into. But behind the cameras, behind the highlight reels, and behind the motivational speeches, a storm has been brewing. Sources close to the Commanders claim that what started as a simple disagreement over play calls spiraled into a full-on locker room meltdown. And at the center of it all, a secret betrayal that nobody saw coming. Was it jealousy? Was it ego? Or was it something far darker, a hidden agenda that could fracture the entire team from the inside out? Fans are already buzzing, insiders are whispering about leaked messages, and anonymous teammates are spilling details that sound straight out of a reality TV script. One moment it's brotherhood, the next it's chaos. Jayden, the hungry rookie who refuses to play by the old rules. Saquon, the seasoned star who isn't about to let a newcomer steal his crown. The drama hit boiling point in a closed-door team meeting where voices were raised. Accusations flew across the room and trust was shattered in ways that may never be repaired. Was this just competitive fire? Or did a shocking act of betrayal push these two athletes into open war? Stick around because we're diving deep into every twist, every accusation, and every betrayal that has fans asking, did Jayden Daniels and Saquon Barkley just destroy the Commanders from the inside out? The tension had been bubbling beneath the surface for weeks, maybe even months, but no one expected it to explode in such dramatic fashion. Jayden Daniels, the rookie who'd come into Washington with the swagger of a franchise savior, had been making headlines for his jaw-dropping runs, his quick release, and that fearless energy that reminded fans of a young Michael Vick. The media praised him as the fresh start, the answer to years of disappointment, but in the locker room, that very spotlight was casting some deep, uncomfortable shadows. At the center of those shadows stood Saquon Barkley. For years, he had been the golden boy of the NFL, a once-in-a-generation running back, admired not only for his athleticism, but also for his leadership. When the Commanders brought him on, fans thought the move was genius. Pair the young rookie quarterback with an experienced superstar running back, and watch the dynasty build itself. On paper, it was perfect. But reality? It was messier. Much messier. Whispers started small. Teammates noticed Saquon cutting glances at Jayden during practice, subtle signs of frustration when the rookie ignored a run play to scramble himself. "He don't trust me," Saquon reportedly muttered to a teammate one afternoon. Jayden, on the other hand, saw things differently. "I'm not here to hand the ball off 30 times a game," he allegedly told friends. "This is my team now. I gotta show them I can lead." At first, it seemed like normal growing pains between a rookie and a veteran. But then came the leaked text messages. Out of nowhere, screenshots began circulating on fan forums and Twitter, allegedly from a group chat of Commanders players. One line in particular set the internet on fire. "He thinks he's the face of this franchise already. Over my dead body." Fans swore it was Saquon. Others argued it was a fake. But the damage was done. The rumor mill was running wild. Jayden's reaction? Cold silence. For a player so outspoken on the field, he kept his mouth shut off it. No tweets, no interviews, just a deadly calm that left fans guessing. But insiders say his silence wasn't out of fear. It was strategy. Jayden doesn't like to play games in the media, one source claimed. But trust me, he was fuming. And then came the closed-door meeting. Coaches had gathered the team after a rough loss, hoping to reset the energy. But instead of unity, chaos erupted. Voices were raised, accusations flew, and in the middle of it, Jayden reportedly stood up and said, "If you got something to say it to my face." The room fell silent. Saquon, usually calm and measured, stood too. "You want to lead? Then learn how to respect the guys who've been here before you. This ain't no video game, rookie." According to witnesses, the air was so thick with tension you could cut it with a knife. Teammates tried to intervene, but neither man backed down. What was supposed to be a strategy meeting turned into a full-on standoff. The twist? Later that night, a mysterious video clip surfaced online. Grainy, filmed through what looked like a cracked locker room door, it showed two figures, believed to be Jayden and Saquon, nose to nose, with teammates pulling them apart. The audio was muffled, but one phrase could be heard crystal clear. "You stabbed me in the back." Fans immediately began speculating. Did Jayden accuse Saquon of betrayal? Or was it the other way around? Nobody knew for sure, but one thing was certain. This was no longer just about football. Sports talk shows ate it up. Pundits debated whether Saquon was threatened by the rookie's rise, or whether Jayden's arrogance had crossed a line. On ESPN, one analyst said, "This is classic old guard versus new blood. Saquon's not ready to pass the torch, and Jayden's not willing to wait." On social media, fans turned the feud into memes, painting Jayden as the cocky upstart and Saquon as the bitter veteran. But the story didn't end there. Just when fans thought they had picked sides, another bombshell dropped. An anonymous source leaked a voice note allegedly from a member of the commander's staff. In it, a frustrated voice said, "This whole thing started because of money. Somebody felt like the rookie's deal was too sweet and it rubbed the vets the wrong way." Suddenly, the narrative shifted. Was this really about football respect, or was it about contracts and paychecks? Jayden had landed a lucrative rookie deal with hefty guarantees. Saquon, while still well paid, had been fighting the perception that running backs were undervalued in the modern NFL. The clash of egos now had a financial twist, and that twist sent the internet into overdrive. The locker room had officially become a battlefield, and yet, through all the drama, the Commanders' PR team tried to keep things quiet. Official statements said the team was united and focused on winning, but fans weren't buying it. Every photo of Jayden and Saquon together was dissected like a crime scene. Was Saquon smiling genuinely? Was Jayden looking away on purpose? Entire YouTube channels dedicated hours to breaking down body language. The betrayal rumors grew wilder by the day. Some claimed Saquon had gone behind Jayden's back to lobby coaches for more control of the offense. Others insisted Jayden was the one leaking stories to the media, trying to paint Saquon as the villain. The truth? Nobody knew, but that didn't matter. In the world of sports drama, perception is everything, and perception said these two men were at war. For the Commanders, the timing couldn't have been worse. The team was finally showing flashes of hope after years of mediocrity, and now the locker room was fractured down the middle. Fans worried it could derail the entire season. But for YouTube drama channels and gossip blogs, it was the perfect storm. Every day brought a new twist, a new leak, a new theory that kept the saga alive. And the most haunting question of all was whispered by fans late at night in Reddit threads and Twitter spaces. If this is what's happening in public, what's going on behind the scenes? The answer, as always, was far darker than anyone expected. The storm wasn't calming down. If anything, it was intensifying. After the grainy locker room video surfaced, fans were hungry for more. And YouTube channels, sports blogs, even TikTok gossipers knew they had gold on their hands. Within 24 hours, hashtags like Daniels vs. Barkley and locker room drama were trending worldwide. But the real explosion came when a series of screenshots appeared on Reddit. They claimed to show direct messages between a Commanders player, the username blurred but suspiciously similar to a rookie receiver, and a reporter. The messages read, "It ain't about plays, it's about trust." Jayden found out something about Saquon that broke him. Fans went wild. What could the something be? Rumors spread like wildfire. Maybe Saquon had lobbied coaches to sideline Jayden. Maybe he'd undermined him during practice. Maybe there was even something personal. The speculation was endless, and every new theory sounded juicier than the last. Jayden, meanwhile, kept his poker face. Cameras caught him during practice, helmet on, laser-focused, ignoring every question shouted by reporters. That silence only made the whispers loud. Fans clipped that last sentence and plastered it everywhere. To them, it was confirmation. The beef was real, and Saquon wasn't backing down. Then came the first shocking twist. A short video leaked, allegedly from a team dinner. It showed Jayden walking out of a restaurant, jaw tight, refusing to answer questions from reporters. But in the background, Saquon could be heard snapping, "Keep playing the victim, rookie. Everyone sees through you." The clip was only a few seconds long, but it lit up the internet. Was this proof that Saquon was pushing the feud into public spaces? Or was it cleverly edited bait to make him look guilty? ESPN analysts debated it endlessly. Some defended Saquon, saying the clip was taken out of context. Others argued it was undeniable. The rift was real, and it was ugly. The Commanders' locker room began to fracture. Anonymous sources claimed the team was divided into camps. Younger players rallying behind Jayden, veterans sticking with Saquon. One offensive lineman allegedly told reporters off the record, "It feels like two different teams sharing the same locker room." Everyone's tense. One wrong word, and it's fireworks. And fireworks came sooner than anyone expected. During a closed practice session, witnesses claimed Jayden audibled out of a run play Saquon had lobbied for. Instead of handing off the ball, he tucked it and ran himself, crashing into the defense for a short gain. As the play ended, Saquon ripped off his helmet and shouted across the field, "You don't respect nobody but yourself." Jayden fired back, "Respect's earned, not given." Coaches intervened immediately, but not before multiple players pulled out their phones, recording fragments of the argument. By the time practice ended, half the NFL world had already seen grainy sideline clips of the confrontation. The feud had officially spilled onto the field, but the most shocking twist was yet to come. Late one evening, a podcast dropped an episode claiming they had exclusive evidence of the betrayal at the heart of the drama. The hosts teased for half an hour before finally playing what they said was a leaked voicemail from a team staffer. The voice whispered, "Jayden feels like Saquon tried to get him benched before he even got started." Coaches were pressured. Saquon wanted the ball, not the rookie spotlight, fans erupted. If true, it was a bombshell. Saquon, the veteran leader, the supposed mentor, had allegedly tried to sabotage the rookie's rise from the very beginning. Memes exploded, painting Saquon as a scheming villain, while Jayden was recast as the betrayed underdog fighting for respect. Saquon denied it, of course. He tweeted within hours, "Lies spread faster than truth. Y'all believe whatever fits your narrative." But by then, the damage was done. Screenshots of the voicemail transcript spread across Reddit, and YouTube channels were already crafting dramatic thumbnails. Saquon exposed? The truth behind the betrayal. Meanwhile, Jayden finally broke his silence. In a post-game interview, after leading the Commanders to a nail-biting win, he was asked point-blank about the feud. He paused, looked straight into the camera, and said, "I play for my brothers who believe in me. If you don't believe, then maybe you don't belong here." The crowd gasped. Social media exploded. Was that a direct shot at Saquon? Everyone thought so. The feud had reached a dangerous new stage. It wasn't just speculation anymore. Both men were throwing subtle and not-so-subtle jabs in public. And the Commanders organization? Silent. No statements, no interventions, just a team caught in the eye of a storm. But the internet wasn't done twisting the knife. Days later, an anonymous account posted what they claimed was proof that Saquon had met privately with coaches, urging them to rein in the rookie. Was it true? Nobody could verify. But in the court of public opinion, the verdict was already in: betrayal. And betrayal, as fans knew, was the kind of storyline that never went away. By now, the Daniels-Barkley feud wasn't just a story. It was the story. Every sports outlet led with it. Talk shows argued over it for hours. Fans debated in comments like it was life or death. The Commanders' actual games felt like background noise compared to the soap opera unraveling inside the locker room. And then, it happened. Teammates started choosing sides. It began subtly. Jayden's camp, mostly the younger players, started posting cryptic tweets. One rookie wide receiver wrote, "New energy don't mix with old egos." Another young lineman liked a post that read, "The future is here, whether they like it or not." Fans immediately connected the dots. They were backing Jayden. Meanwhile, Saquon's allies, the veterans, weren't staying silent either. A linebacker tweeted, "Respect is earned. Some of y'all forgot that." Another veteran simply posted a lion emoji, widely interpreted as a nod to Saquon's nickname in the locker room, the Lion. The locker room was no longer just divided, it was fractured. And when teammates pick sides in public, it's only a matter of time before the media pounces. Reporters swarmed every press conference. "Are you Team Daniels or Team Barkley?" became the question du jour. Coaches deflected, insisting the team was focused on football, but nobody bought it. Clips of awkward sidesteps by players went viral, with fans analyzing every pause, every nervous smile. The tension boiled over after a tough loss against a division rival. Cameras caught Jayden and Saquon refusing to high-five after the game. Jayden walked straight to the tunnel while Saquon lingered on the field, chatting with opposing players. The split-screen footage was devastating. The supposed leaders of the team moving in opposite directions, literally and figuratively. And just when fans thought the story had peaked, a shocking new twist emerged: the family angle. Late one night, A gossip blog dropped what they claimed were leaked text messages between Jayden and a family member. In them, Jayden allegedly vented, "He pretends he's a brother, but he went behind my back. Family don't do that. He broke the code." The authenticity couldn't be confirmed, but the screenshots spread like wildfire. Suddenly, the feud wasn't just professional, it was personal. Fans speculated endlessly about what family meant. Did Jayden consider Saquon like an older brother who betrayed him? Or was there a literal family connection? Maybe mutual friends? Maybe something deeper? Then came an even wilder rumor. A YouTube channel claimed that a close relative of Saquon had spoken to the media, accusing Jayden of playing the victim while secretly undermining Saquon. No names were given, no proof was shown, but the headline alone was enough to spark chaos. Barkley family member exposes Daniels? The Commanders organization stayed silent, but the silence only added fuel to the fire. Jayden's supporters doubled down, painting him as the betrayed underdog. Memes flooded social media, side-by-side photos of him in his rookie jersey with captions like, "The future deserves respect." Saquon's defenders clapped back, posting highlight reels of his legendary runs with captions like, "Put respect on his name." But the most shocking moment came during a live post-game press conference. A reporter asked Saquon about the rumors involving family betrayal. For the first time, his calm demeanor cracked. He leaned into the mic, eyes blazing, and said, "Y'all think you know the story? You don't. You don't know what's been said behind closed doors. If you want to make it about family, fine. But don't act like you innocent when you've been moving foul too." The room gasped. Reporters scrambled to tweet it out. Social media exploded. It was confirmation that something deeper, something beyond football, was fueling this war. And then, another twist, a video surfaced of Jayden's mom at a tailgate, visibly upset, telling a fan, "They trying to break him. They scared of his shine. But my son's not going to let them win." The clip went viral, framing Jayden as not just a rookie quarterback, but a young man fighting for his place against forces trying to hold him down. Forces trying to hold him down. The family drama transformed the feud into a full-blown saga. It wasn't just about play calls or contracts anymore. It was about pride, betrayal, and legacy. Analysts began asking hard questions. Could the Commanders survive this? Could two stars with so much baggage coexist on the same team? Or was a trade inevitable? Fans speculated that one of them, maybe Saquon, maybe even Jayden, could be shipped out before the season ended. Theories grew wilder. One YouTube channel even claimed Saquon had already requested a trade behind the scenes, though no evidence supported it. Still, perception is everything. And perception now painted the Commanders as a team in chaos, their season derailed by a civil war between two of their brightest stars. But if fans thought they'd seen it all, they were wrong, because the next leak was about to blow the story wide open. By now, the feud had outgrown the locker room. It was no longer just Jayden Daniels versus Saquon Barkley. It had become a national obsession. Every sports outlet, gossip channel, and even mainstream news programs were covering the drama. The Commanders weren't just a football team anymore. They were reality TV unfolding in real time. But the next twist turned the entire saga upside down. The secret meeting. Late on a Friday night, an anonymous Twitter account dropped photos allegedly showing Saquon and the head coach meeting privately at a high-end DC steakhouse. The blurry images, taken from across the street, showed Saquon leaning forward, speaking animatedly, while the coach listened, head down. The caption? Barkley plotting behind Daniels' back? You decide. Within minutes, the photos went viral. Fans flooded the comments. He's trying to get Jayden benched. Plotting or just eating steak? Yo, this team is finished. The Commanders issued no statement, and that silence only fueled the fire. Was Saquon lobbying for more control of the offense? Was he asking for Daniels to be reined in? Or was it just dinner between a coach and a star player? No one knew. But perception was reality. And the perception was betrayal, and then came the so-called proof. A gossip YouTube channel dropped what they claimed was an exclusive recording from inside that same steakhouse. The muffled audio was hard to make out, but one line rang clear. He's not ready to lead. He's just a kid. Fans lost their minds. If true, Saquon had directly questioned Jayden's leadership behind closed doors. The ultimate betrayal. He called him a kid? One fan tweeted. Bro ended his career with one word. Others, of course, called it fake. But in the world of clickbait and viral drama, the truth mattered far less than the narrative. Jayden didn't take long to respond. The very next game, after throwing for 3 touchdowns and leading a comeback win, he looked straight into the camera during his post-game presser and said, "Kids don't lead men into battle." Remember that, the crowd went wild. Social media crowned him the winner of the feud, at least for the moment. Clips of his statement flooded TikTok, remixed with dramatic music, shared millions of times. But Saquon wasn't backing down. Hours later, he posted a cryptic Instagram story, a lion pacing back and forth in a cage, captioned, "They scared when the king roars." Fans dissected it endlessly. Was he calling Jayden scared? Was he painting himself as the caged king? The ambiguity only made it juicier. The locker room, according to insiders, was now a war zone. Younger players allegedly avoided eye contact with veterans. Team dinners turned awkward with players sitting in cliques. Coaches tried to enforce unity, but it was like taping over cracks in a crumbling wall. Then came the ultimate twist: reconciliation, or at least the appearance of it. One Monday morning, the Commanders' official Instagram dropped a photo of Jayden and Saquon standing side by side at practice. Helmets on, arms crossed, both staring at the camera. The caption read, "Brothers in battle," focused on the mission. Fans weren't buying it. "This stage stuff," one comment read. "PR team working overtime," another said. But for a brief moment, the narrative shifted. Maybe, just maybe, the feud was cooling down. That illusion lasted less than 24 hours. The very next night, a leaked video from inside the locker room emerged. It showed Jayden tossing his helmet angrily, shouting, "Stop lying to me, bro! Just be real for once." Though Saquon wasn't visible in the clip, fans swore he was the target. The video cut off before any response, leaving everything to imagination. The perfect cliffhanger. Sports talk exploded again. Was the feud unsalvageable? Was one of them destined to be traded? Rumors of Saquon requesting a move swirled. Others claimed Jayden's camp was demanding more authority in the offense. Theories piled up, each one more dramatic than the last. But the darkest rumor came from an unlikely source, a former player-turned-podcaster who claimed to have inside knowledge. On his show, he leaned in and whispered, "Word is someone leaked confidential playbook notes to the media." And guess what? Fingers are pointing in one direction. The implication was clear. Someone inside the Commanders had betrayed the team, and fans immediately assumed it was part of the Jayden-Saquon war. Did Saquon leak the notes to make Jayden look bad? Or had Jayden's camp planted the story to frame Saquon? Nobody knew, but the whispers were poisonous. By now, it wasn't just about football or pride or even betrayal. It was about survival. One of them would have to emerge victorious, and the other? Cast aside, forgotten, branded as the villain. The only question left, who would it be? And just like that, the saga of Jayden Daniels and Saquon Barkley has turned into something far bigger than football. What started as whispers of tension has spiraled into leaked texts, explosive confrontations, secret meetings, and accusations of betrayal that have fans wondering, is this even about the game anymore? Or is it about power, pride, and legacy? Think about it. Jayden, the rookie crowned as the future, fighting not just for respect but for survival in a locker room divided against itself. Saquon, the veteran star, unwilling to let go of the crown, accused of plotting in the shadows while defending his pride in the spotlight. Each side has its receipts. Each side has its defenders. And somewhere in the middle, a franchise is teetering on the edge of greatness and implosion. But here's the real question. Who's telling the truth? Did Saquon really betray Jayden by undermining him behind closed doors? Or is Jayden playing the victim card, using the chaos to cement his rise? Was that steakhouse meeting a simple dinner or a secret plot? And who leaked those playbook notes? A desperate teammate or one of these stars themselves? This story is far from over, and every day a new twist threatens to change everything. Will the Commanders survive this war of egos, or will the team collapse under the weight of its own drama? Now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Daniels or Team Barkley? Do you believe the betrayal rumors, or is this all smoke and mirrors? Don't forget to smash that like button if you want the next update, and make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because in this saga, the next chapter could drop at any moment. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.